I'm still struggling with focus and many things on my plate. If there are several things, for instance, I couldn't have done this dinner 2 months ago because it would just be too overwhelming. And of course, again, I have a lot of help and everybody has helped out, but there's still times when I just can't get that word that I'm looking for, or you know, a place of a name of something that I know so well, and it comes to me. But all I do now is just relax and say, okay, so what? Everybody forgets something, and within a few minutes it's back.
So, we always start down here just to get a good idea how the pelvis is functioning, just so we can see how she's moving today and any patterns out of the pelvis there.
Twinge.
Okay. Okay, we're going to start right here. So just take a breath in for me. And just let it all the way out. There we go. Just right to the bottom there. So we just want to make sure that we're getting all those vertebrae functioning better again and moving the way they should, which is going to help just with all that mobility. But then we know that the nervous system is inside the spine, so we want to make sure that we're keeping the nervous system functioning as best as we can, since it controls everything. Okay.
Nervous system, big time.
Yeah. So we're going to pop this table up down here. I'm going to let that drop here. Well, let's loosen that a little bit more. Jackie came in, I guess, just over a month ago, and she came in post breast cancer, right? So she'd been through all the chemotherapy and all the treatment. So what we're looking at now is just trying to get the body to function better again. We're focusing on getting the spine to function, as well as getting the nervous system to function how it's supposed to be. Here we're looking at through the pelvis. We're looking at an AP view, so from the front and back. View of the pelvis and the lower lumbar spine through here. Ideally what we want to see is a nice straight vertical spine and a nice square pelvis. We can see we have a little rotation to the left hand side, right? So the pelvis is dropped on the left hand side, as well. We're getting that little bit of that curve through the to the right hand side. Well, the biggest thing that we've talked with Jackie about is the posture, right? We want to get the spine functioning better, and we want to improve posture, right? Because she spent not only a lot of time laying, right, not being very active during the course of her treatment. So we want to get things functioning better, and we really want to work with the posture to try to get her back to that nice neutral alignment.
I woke up this morning, it was kind of grumpy and it's raining and didn't feel so great. I really feel I've been pushing myself this week. But nevertheless, I got myself together and got off to the gym and did my workout down there with the group, and actually felt quite a bit better after doing that. Made it home, and after having kind of cleaned up and got myself organized and feeling quite well. It's amazing how some exercise really changes mentally how I'm feeling. It's much different than I was 3 hours ago. But today it's also very exciting. I'm having my actual first paying client come in today, and we'll do some work on that. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not taking very many I'm doing this one exception this month, but I've made myself a promise I won't be doing any until January, but anyway, it ended up that I am doing one, and I do feel ready.
Well, the very first thing that you will experience is sleeping. The very first time people have experienced any benefit, they can have a very good deep sleep. And then comes the high BP and low BP. You will feel very, very easily, your pressure will go down because of the asanas. And the immune system through the pranayama, the breathing technique that we do, you'll experience that you can start feeling energized. More grounded, centered within yourself. That's one great advantage. And yoga is about all the impulses of your mind, emotions and feelings. You have a better control. And plus you'll start feeling very light. You will start shedding a lot of extra fat around the body. So through this practice, the impulses
Yoga means a lot to me. There were days when I couldn't do very much, and at least in yoga I could just go and I could sit on the mat and absorb energy from my practicing partners, and because I couldn't do very much, I still I'm not able to do what I used to do in yoga, but I'm getting much better. I'm getting much stronger. Well, what's really working for me right now with the hidden benefits of yoga is my arm is quite stiff from the surgery, and I'm finding that I couldn't move it as well as the other, and I still can't, but I find with yoga and gently stretching I can get more flexibility out of that arm than I could before. And so I've done well with the flexibility. I'm very pleased with the amount of mobility I have with that arm. But I do notice when I do certain poses in yoga, it really pulls. And so I know when it's pulling that it's not flexing as much as it could possibly. So I just take it very easily, and they're very supportive there of me. They just remind me, don't push it, just do what you can. And, the motto of yoga is do no harm.
It's November the 8th. I'm preparing and packing, just going off to Maui tomorrow early in the morning. I'm quite excited about it, but a little nervous at the same time. So it's exciting to be able to do this on my own. And I've had a very, very busy week. I've seen a sleep doctor trying to get a handle on this insomnia. Didn't feel very promising seeing him, what he had to offer, but I'll follow it through, anything so that I can sleep. And Sandy, my friend, has already left this morning, so she's already in Maui, and she'll be there to greet me when I arrive. So I'm really getting quite excited about it. I'm just packing right now, and I'm packing really light. I don't even know what hotel I'm staying in. I have no idea really I only know I'm going to Maui, and I only know I have air tickets in my hand.